Attorney General Jeff Sessions said the shooting that killed 17 people Wednesday was a tragic consequence of the FBI's missteps and ordered a review of the Justice Department's processes. He said it's now clear that the nation's premier law enforcement agency missed warning signs. In a statement, the agency acknowledged that the tip should have been shared with the FBI's Miami office and investigated, but it was not. The startling admission came as the agency was already facing criticism for its treatment of a tip about a YouTube comment posted last year. The comment posted by a Nicholas Cruz said, "I am going to be a professional school shooter." The FBI investigated the remark but did not determine who made it. The 19-year-old Cruz has been charged with killing 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, north of Miami. "We have spoken with victims and families and deeply regret the additional pain this causes all those affected by this horrific tragedy," Wray said in the statement. Scott on Friday sharply criticized the federal law enforcement agency, calling the FBI's failure to take action unacceptable. The FBI is already under intense scrutiny for its actions in the early stages of the investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential campaign. President Donald Trump and some congressional Republicans have seized on what they see as signs of anti-Trump bias. The president has repeatedly slammed the nation's premier law enforcement agency and its leaders, writing on Twitter that its reputation was in tatters. Cruz jumped out of an Uber car and walked toward Building 12 of the school, carrying a black duffel bag and a black backpack. A man inside spotted Cruz and knew he was a former student, a troubled kid. He radioed a coworker and within a minute heard gunshots. Cruz slipped into the building, entered a stairwell and extracted a rifle from his bag, authorities said. He shot into 4 rooms on the first floor, going back to spray bullets into 2 of the rooms a second time, then went upstairs and shot a single victim on the second floor. He ran to the 3rd floor, where according to a timeline released by the Broward County Sheriff's Office, 3 minutes passed before he dropped the rifle and backpack, ran back down the stairs and quickly blended in with panicked, fleeing students. "Thank God he didn't," Galvano said. From the time Cruz entered the building until the time he left, only 6 minutes passed. During that brief time, he shot more than 24 people, including 17 fatally. Authorities have not described any specific motive, except to say that Cruz had been kicked out of the high school, which has about 3,000 students and serves an affluent suburb where the median home price is nearly $600,000. Students who knew him described a volatile teenager whose strange behavior had caused others to end friendships. Cruz was ordered held without bond Thursday at a brief court hearing. Wednesday's shooting was the 17th incident of gunfire at a U.S. school this year. Of these, 1 involved a suicide, 2 involved active shooters who killed students, 2 involved people killed in arguments, and 3 involved people who were shot but survived. 9 involved no injuries at all.